January 1st, 2026. Hey everyone, I'm Manish, and if you're here because Canada's 2026 visa updates are trending, great choice. Today, we're unraveling that no PAL rule for master's students, why it matters, and how you can use to get this video in front of exactly the right people, like you. What is a PAL and why it mattered? So first, what's this PAL thing? Traditionally, international students had to get a Provincial Attestation Letter, PAL, before applying for a Canadian study permit. This letter showed that a province assigned you a spot under strict regional caps, and it was required for most applicants. But here's the massive shift. Starting January 1st, 2026, master's and PhD students at public designated learning institutions, DLIs, no longer need a PAL-TAL with their study permit application. This change removes a big bottleneck and makes Canada more accessible to global grad talent. What's changed? The breakdown. Here's the simplified update. No PAL or TAL requirement for master's and PhD applicants at public DLIs. Exempt from provincial intake caps. More freedom, less delay. Faster processing, especially for PhD students. No more waiting for provincial quotas. No more extra deposits just to get an attestation. You apply with your letter of acceptance, LOA, and the other usual documents, and that's it. This is one of the biggest study visa updates for Canada in years for master's hopefuls. Why this change matters for you? Here's the real impact. Less paperwork, faster entry plans, no upfront DLI deposit just for PAL, more predictable application timelines, better for research, innovation, and global talent flows, improves chances of study permit approval if you apply smartly and early. That's a huge quality of life win if Canada is your #1 study destination. Who benefits most? This update is great news worldwide, but especially for high-intent regions like India, Pakistan, Nigeria, Philippines. What you still need. Even without the PAL, you still need a valid letter of acceptance, LOA, proof of funds, passport and photos, police clearance or medical exam if required, a strong letter of explanation. So the application actually gets easier, but you still have to meet Canada's standard requirements. Common mistakes to avoid. Waiting for a PAL before submitting, no longer needed for masters. Uploading documents out of order. Not checking eligibility for your specific DLI. Always double-check IRCC's official site before you submit. Conclusion. Canada's 2026 update is a game-changer for master's applicants. Less red tape, shorter timelines, better clarity. If you're aiming for study abroad success this year, this rule can save you weeks or even months. If you learned something, hit like, comment where you're applying from and what you're studying, subscribe Visa Connection for the latest Canada visa updates. Because with immigration policies shifting fast, you want to be in the loop. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in Canada.